My name is Mick Kelly. I'm the Depot Manager for Tesco Distribution in Ireland. Our site has opened in Donabate since 2007. Tesco introduced a new corporate value this year using our Scale for Good, and we have a well-established community programme. So I wanted to look for something that would make a real impact in the local community. The Youth Act programme provides opportunities for young unemployed people from our community to gain valuable qualification and work experience. We worked with the local social welfare office to identify a cohort of young people who had been unemployed for at least 12 months. And 57 people presented themselves for interview for the programme, for which we selected 25 participants. The programme was a real success, with 17 of the 20 starters completing the course and received invaluable transferable qualifications and work experience. We were delighted to take on as many of these successful candidates.
My name is Bill Hallidan. I'm the Personnel Manager in Tesco Distribution in Donabate. The Youth Activation Programme came about as a result of the senior team here in Donabate looking to using our Scale for Good in a very practical way and having an impact in the local community. The programme was designed to bring young unemployed people from our locality into the depot to receive invaluable training and work experience. And to do this, we had to use the services of several agencies outside of the depot, and in that it was unique, as this has been the first time this has been tried in Ireland. So primarily we worked with the Department of Social Protection, whose responsibility it is for looking after unemployed people and getting them back into the labour market, with a local higher education college who provided the certified training, and with our colleagues here in the depot who looked after the participants when they were here in the programme. We have a strong community activity programme throughout the year, and we've got to know a lot of people from the local primary schools, the local secondary schools, the community centre, the local sports clubs. And the one thing that came across from meeting these people was them asking us, was there an opportunity for young people to get jobs in the depot? And we were surprised because we hadn't been seeing these people coming to us through the normal channels. So the Department of Social Protection, using their local offices, reached out to young unemployed people under the age of 23 who've been unemployed for at least a year, and they invited them into an activation event. We made a presentation at the event about the depot and about the programme, and 57 people presented themselves for an interview at that point, from which we selected 20. So these are all people who live literally within a short distance of the depot. So it's had a huge positive impact, because we would have met these people's parents, their aunts, their uncles during our community activities over the last year or so. This was a pilot programme. I said it was the first time this has been tried in Ireland, and it's quite unique in that this programme is based entirely in a full-time working environment, as opposed to being based in the classroom or in the training centre and then mixed in with some work experience. So it was quite unique in that way, but all the stakeholders, the Department of Social Protection, the Higher Education College and Tesco in general were very happy with the programme and the results of it. What's going to happen next year is we're going to roll it out to five new centres, so that's 2 in Dublin and in Cork, Limerick and Waterford, and the depot is going to run programmes throughout the year. Apart from the depot, the programme will also be run in a retail environment, so right across Tesco Ireland this is going to have an impact.
I'm Luke Monaghan from Swords, work in Tesco's. I was through the social welfare centre out to my house and went to the meeting, and Bill showed up from Tesco's. He gave out an advantage course for 6 weeks, so I decided to just take that, see how it went on. It was good. It was much more. I learned a lot of stuff, more punctual, talking to people. It was brilliant all around, really. People are friendly, it's brilliant, it's always clean. The managers are spot on. They're really nice there, they help you whenever you need to. There's future progress here, there's more courses available here for when we're working. I have to work here a bit more to get a few more courses in.
Congratulations to the staff in Tesco, because they have taken part in this in a really positive way, and they're interested, because remember, a big company like Tesco in Ireland employs many thousands of people. They're constantly recruiting. Lots of people are interested in working in the retail sector, which is probably the biggest employer in Ireland, and it's a very useful experience to have. When you think of the difficulties for young people coming out of school into a very difficult labour market, I think it's very, very progressive. I'm delighted with the progress that's been made, and we're going to be learning in the Department of Social Protection from our experience on this programme, and listening also to the experience of the young people who've been involved in it.
Hello, my name's Wayne Gagan. I'm from Swords. I got involved in this programme through the social welfare and skill nets. I found the programme very helpful. It was gained confidence, I've gained motivation. Yeah, very great. The management and all is nice. The facilities are super and it's just a great place to work. It's a long-term programme and they want to have long-term people to work here in Tesco.
Tesco is obviously a big employer across the country, but I think it's always good when, as an employer, that they want to help to try and, fix the situation, and we do have quite large numbers of young people on the live register at the moment.
My name's Carl Maxwell, I'm from Swords, North County Dublin, and I received a letter from the social welfare to go to a meeting down in the Carnegie Court for a job opportunity, so I went down there and I met Bill and I put my name down for this course. I think it's helped me because in the future I've learned how to drive new machinery and work in a big joint warehouse, I suppose. It's good, yeah, the staff are really nice and the facilities are really nice, so couldn't ask for any more. Hopefully if I stay here for long enough there'll be a job as a manager's position or a supervisor's position, so I have to wait and see.
It's a wonderful opportunity for the people, not only to see how a company is organised, but also to gain their qualification and accreditation on the site.
Catherine Garrity, Training Manager here in Donabate DC. My involvement in the Youth Activation Programme was to marry the bronze training and the modules that we were going to be doing with the candidates together. So we obviously have our bronze and silver training here in Donabate for all new starters. It gave the participants the opportunity to gain a very, very important qualification, national recognised qualification. It's the first in the country that we married this type of training with real on-the-floor work experience. The Tesco training would have been the induction training, so the very first, our bronze training for what anybody who comes in will receive. What I worked with tutors was to give further skills, and those skills were a much deeper insight into health and safety, communications, team building, and obviously the work experience itself. It's been an enlightening road for them, I feel. They came into us, a lot of these guys had not worked before, they'd come straight from school, actually had been out of work for over a year. That was a requirement to be on the course. So coming into us here was a brand new experience for them. You can see the size of the place, they were a little bit daunted when they arrived. When they were in the classroom, getting them to understand that this was actually a work environment they were in and trying to get them to pick up that responsibility that they had to be quiet while they were in the training room because there was meetings going on, business of the day was going on all around them. So what I seen was that we took in 17 people is what we arrived on the first day, and I've seen those guys mature over the 6 weeks that we had them here. Their confidence grew, their ability to talk to senior managers, just the growth of them, and the self-belief in themselves was fantastic, and it was great to be a part of that.